Special thanks to Patreon supporter Godzilla King of the Monsters for making this tutorial possible. Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's ZPro here bringing you another Minecraft Modern Warfare vehicle tutorial. In this tutorial we'll be going ahead and building the Boeing EA-18G Growler. The Boeing EA-18G Growler is an American carrier-based electronic warfare aircraft, a specialized version of the two-seat F/A-18F Super Hornet. The EA-18G replaced the Northrop Grumman EA-6B Prowlers in service with the United States Navy. The Growler's electronic warfare capability is primarily provided by Northrop Grumman. The EA-18Gs began production in 2007 and entered operational service with the U.S. Navy in late 2009. Australia has also purchased 12 EA-18Gs, which entered service with the Royal Australian Air Force in 2017. So yeah, overall pretty interesting aircraft here. Basically a modification of the Hornet to go ahead and make this into a electronic warfare type aircraft. So overall pretty cool stuff, and is a little bit different compared to our previous F-18 that we did do. I believe it was the C version, if I remember correctly, or actually might have been the F. Either way, basically a modification of that. So pretty cool aircraft overall. Has some really nice design features for it, and I think overall looks pretty clean. And the main takeaway from this aircraft is the fuselage is really mostly the same, except it is a two-seater version, so the cockpit is a little bit more extended and a little bit more sticks up a little bit more up of the front. And in addition to that, we also have different equipment mounted onto the pylons, which is more along the lines of electronic warfare equipment, and a few air-to-air missiles for some defense and attack purposes. But anyways, let's go and kind of move in and take a look in the aircraft. Actually, before we do, I want to go into special thanks to Patreon supporter Godzilla King of the Monsters for making this tutorial possible. If you guys are interested in supporting the channel where you guys already do, feel free to check my Patreon page. Link is always in my video descriptions, where you can go and pledge a small amount to the channel every month, and in doing so, earn a view core request to your choosing. Really helps support the work I do on my channel and is very greatly appreciated. So again, if you're interested, feel free to check it out. Again, links always in the video descriptions. With that though, let's go and take a look here at the EA-18G Growler. Overall, really nice design for it. As I mentioned, really nice, smooth, slick design overall for it. Lots of good detail and all that stuff. As you can see, the cockpit here definitely a little bit bigger in comparison to the other F-18 that we do have a tutorial on for the channel. And that, for the most part, the fuselage, everything really is the same on it, except for little changes here and there. It does have these little bits that stick out on the tips of the wings there. We have our air-to-air missiles here, and we also have these pods, which I presume are most likely for that electronic warfare type of combativeness. And then we have external fuel tanks, so one tank here, another electronic warfare device I believe on the bottom here, and then our external fuel tank here. Seems to kind of be the common loadout, and then has 4 air-to-air missiles, probably the AM-9s most likely. So yeah, pretty nice aircraft overall. Got a nice little loadout on it, fully loaded of course for this version, and all that stuff. Again, here's a look at the in-flight version, so you will have both the in-flight version and landed version available to you in this tutorial. So anyways, that's pretty much it for this overview. Let's go ahead and move into the tutorial by beginning with our first layer. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving into our first layer here, we're going ahead and starting off with layer number 4 for the build. Now we're starting with layer 4 because layers 1 through 3 mainly involve doing the bottom of the intakes and all of our additional equipment and stuff like that we have mounted onto the pylons. So it's a little bit easier to start at layer 4 here because we get better, kind of a better overall look at the aircraft. Anyways, if you are completely new to my aircraft tutorials, the way I like to structure these tutorials, I like to do half on camera, half off. What this means is I'm going to be doing the center line on camera, and then it'll be up, and then I'll be doing the right side, and it'll be up to you guys to take what we do on the right side and copy it over across the center line onto the left. It's pretty straightforward. As you can see in front of me, I already have the left side built, so we're going to be building the right side, and then between layers you're going to copy the right side over to the left side, and basically you'll have the layer complete. Pretty simple stuff. This aircraft is completely symmetrical if I remember correctly, so we really shouldn't have any problems, and if there is anything asymmetrical, I'll be sure to let you guys know. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing we want to cover is if you do want to build this landed, you do want to make sure that this layer, layer 4 here, is 3 blocks total space off the ground. You can see 1, 2, 3 blocks of full space between the ground level and the start of this layer. Very important because we're going to be building the aircraft as if it's in flight, and then we're going to be going back at the end and adding the landing gear on as a modification. So very important right now to make sure that we have this started at the correct height. Anyways, once you're good with that, and again, if you're building this in flight, it doesn't really matter. Just make sure you aren't building too high into the height limit. We're going to start off by going ahead and placing down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 stone full blocks, followed by a stone top slab coming off the side you want the aircraft facing. So we're going to have it facing that way. Stone top slab. We're going to go ahead and place down a observer block. So we want it like this, so we get like this little arrow shape here facing toward the rear. And then we're going to go ahead and place down a dispenser, so we get this little hole here on the bottom as well. After that, we're going to go ahead and place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23 stone blocks back. I'm going to go and double check our count here, and we do have 23 blocks in total. At this point here, we're going to go ahead and place down a row of 3 of stone brick walls back, 2 end rods, and then a skeleton skull on the back here for the basically the hook there to catch the lines on the carrier deck. After that, we're going to go and then grab ourselves some andesite stairs, or andesite walls, and also some skeleton skulls. On the side of this first stone block, we're going to place down a skeleton skull, followed by 1, 2, 3, and 4 andesite walls along the side. Then we're going to place down 2 andesite ups and down stairs. And then at this point here, we want to go ahead and place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 stone upside down stairs, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 stone full blocks. Followed by 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and we're going to stop at 14 back, followed by a stone upside down stair, a polished black stone top side by a dark oak trapdoor. Go ahead and double check our count here for the stone blocks. This is going to be 14 blocks. I just want to make sure that was correct there. Anyways, after we get to this point, we want to go and then go to the side. We're going to count back on our stone blocks. We have 1, 2, and our third one here. We're going to place down a black concrete block to the side. And then going back from it, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stone blocks, followed by 1 and 2 coal ore blocks like so. We're going to go then place down an additional stone block back. And then we're going to place down 2 stone ups and down stairs. So 1, 2, and then a stone top slab like that on the end there. After that, we're going to take our stone top slabs. We're going to go ahead and go to this stone block. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 all on the side there. We're going to have an indent from the front here. Do a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 again. We're going to go then do a row of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. After that, we're going to go and then do another row of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, like that, coming off the middle 2 slabs, just like that. Once we have that done, we're going to then place down a skeleton skull, come off the side here of this top slab, just like that. And it should look like this here from up above so far. At this point here, we're going to then take our stone full blocks. We're going to place down a stone full block coming off the side of this black concrete block, followed by 1 and 2 blocks forward, and then an upside down stone stair on the front here. And then going back from that, we're going to place down another stone block here, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 andesite walls back along the side there. At this point here, we're going to go then grab ourselves some blocks that we can easily tell apart from the aircraft. So I'm going to use some yellow concrete just to use this counting out to the sides here. And for this, we're going to go and skip a space from the stone stair, and we're going to go then place down a stone slab. We're going to then go back an additional 2 slabs, so you have a row of 3 there. And then we want to go and then place down a row of 4 of andesite walls, like that, going back. And on the end of that row of 4, we're going to go ahead and also place down an iron trapdoor, like so. Once we have that done, we're going to go to this last stone slab here. We're going to build 2 blocks out to the side. We then want to go ahead and place down a daylight detector. Come off the side of that block, turn it to night mode. And we're going to go then place down a stone slab back, followed by a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, andesite walls back after that. And then also going toward the front here, we're going to go and go down from the daylight detector, go forward 1 and 2 blocks, and we're going to place down an end rod on top of that block. So just like this. And then we can delete those blocks underneath there. At this point here, we want to go and then go to our next pylon to the side. We're going to go off this andesite wall, place down a stone slab, and then we're going to go back 1, 2, and 3 andesite walls back from that stone slab. And the very last thing we're going to do is we're going to be going ahead and going 1, 2, 3 off this wall out to the side. So 1, 2, 3. And then take our iron trapdoors. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 iron trapdoors like that along the side there. After that, that's going to pretty much do it for our pylons of what we have here for layer number 4. This is what it should look like from up above. You're going to take the right side, copy it over to the left side, and you can see the spacing there for our pylons and all that stuff. So make sure that that is all good to go and correct. Anyways, with that out of the way, that's going to pretty much wrap up layer 1 here. And with that, we'll go ahead and move into our next layer, which will be layer number 3. Alright guys, moving into our next layer, we have layer 3. For layer 3 to go ahead and get started with, we're going to be going ahead and going to the bottom of the fuselage here. We're going to start off by going ahead and going to these stone blocks in front of these two, basically the dispenser and the observer, and we're just going to place down 2 end rods on these 2 stone blocks forward from it, just like that, coming down. After that, going ahead and going back from our dispenser here, we're going to count back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and our 7th stone block back, we're going to place down an andesite wall. Going back from the andesite wall, we're going to count back 1 and 2 blocks. We're going to place down a daylight detector, of course, turn it to the night mode. And then from that daylight detector back, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 andesite walls back. Then 1, 2, 3, 4 stone top slabs, and then 1, 2, 3, and 4 iron trapdoors. With that out of the way, we're going to go and start working our way out to the sides here. Next to this second andesite wall here, come off the stone block, we're going to place down a stone upside down stair right there, and this stone stair above it right here is actually going to be a corner stair, so make sure that you do adjust that on both sides so it's the same there. After that, going back from the stone stair, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stone blocks back, followed by a stone upside down stair, like so, and then we're going to then place down a row of 2, 1 and 2 stone top slabs coming off it like so. Next row out to the side here, we're going to go ahead and place down a stone slab coming off this stone block, and we then want to go and place down a black concrete block directly behind it. We're going to go then take our stone blocks, go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're going to go and then place down another stone upside down stair, followed by 1 and 2 stone top slabs back. Our next row here out to the side again, we want to go and place down a row of what is going to be 4 of stone stairs, so we're going to drop down from this stone stair here, and it's going to be 1, 2, 3 stone full blocks back from that stone stair. And then after that, we want to go and then grab our andesite walls, and we're going to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, and 4 andesite walls there all on the side of the aircraft. And actually, one quick adjustment we'll make here to kind of smoothen this out a little bit better is we'll go ahead and place down some glass panes here, like that. So we want something like this here, and that right there will kind of smooth out this area a little bit more. So we're just going to go ahead and do that on both sides there, like so. Anyways, once we have that all done there, that's pretty much our intakes complete for right now. And we're going to go and now move into our working on our pylons a bit more. So for our pylons here, we're going to start off by going ahead and placing down a stone full block that drops down from this one and then pops forward 1 block. And we want to go and then take our stone blocks and we're going to go ahead and go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 stone blocks back. We're going to go then place down a skeleton skull. Or sorry, my bad. Actually, it's going to be 1 less stone block, so it's going to end under that iron trapdoor. And then we're going to go and then place down a skeleton skull like so. After that, we want to go and then place down 1 and 2 light gray stained glass panes, followed by 3 andesite walls, and then 2 light gray stained glass panes here. Same thing over here. 1 and 2 light gray stained glass panes, 1, 2, 3 andesite walls, and then 2 light gray stained glass panes, just like that. Now, if you do have access to a debug stick, so we'll go ahead and grab that right now. You can actually use a debug stick in this situation to make these walls not connect. So we will go ahead and select them, and whatever direction your walls are connecting up to these blocks, we can go ahead and stop that. So in doing so, we prevent that connection from happening, and we can also edit these walls as well so that they are not connecting up or showing that they are connected up to anything. So kind of creates a nicer look there for that area right there. And again, that's if you have a debug stick. If you don't, it's not that big of a deal, but it is just a nice way to kind of clean that area up for those drop tanks. After we have that done, we want to go ahead and then place down a stone block underneath this daylight detector, and then we're going to place down 1 more forward, followed by a skeleton skull coming off the tip there, so it should be under that end rod. And we're going to go then take our stone blocks and just go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more back from the front one, so it ends underneath that andesite wall. With that done, for this missile on the outside here, we're going to grab birchwood fence gates, a quartz slab, birchwood sign, end rod, and a skeleton skull, and we're going to go ahead and make our missiles. So for a missile here, very simply, we're going to place down a smooth quartz top slab underneath this andesite wall here. We're going to place down 2 end rods forward, and there's a smooth quartz top slab, and a skeleton skull sticking out past it. Actually, sorry, it's going to be 1 additional smooth quartz, so it's going to be 2 smooth quartz top slabs, and then a skeleton skull there on the tip. Now we're going to go then place down a birchwood fence gate on the sides here of this top slab, so to both sides like so. And we then want to go ahead and place down a birchwood sign, on the back side of that slab there. After that's all complete, we're going to go ahead and place down a birchwood fence gate on the side of this slab here. So just like this to both sides, and open it up toward the slab, just like that, to go and make that missile, just like so. After we have that done, we can also go ahead and grab ourselves a redstone repeater, and we can place down a redstone repeater on top of these quartz top slabs, which will be on both sides there, like so. And with that all done, that is going to wrap up what we have there for layer number 3, and with that we're going to go and drop down to layers 1 and 2. Alright guys, go ahead and move into our next layers. We have layers 1 and 2. For these layers here, we're going to drop down to the bottom here, and we're going to start off by going ahead and placing down a stone block underneath this daylight detector like so. We're going to go ahead and place down a polished black stone wall that comes off it toward the front, and then a wither skeleton skull coming off the side of the wall like so. On both sides of this wall, we are going to place down an end rod. Going back from this stone block, we're going to place down additional 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 stone blocks back, followed by a stone top slab there on the end. We then want to go and go to the bottom of this second stone block from the front. We're going to place down a stone top slab, followed by a second, third, fourth, fifth. So you have 5 stone top slabs down here, and then an iron trapdoor. And we're also going to place down an iron trapdoor coming off that top slab there toward the front, just like that. After that's done to the sides here, we're going to go and place down a skeleton skull coming off the side of that stone block there. And then we want to go ahead and place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 like gray stainless panes along the side there, going back along the side. After that's all done, we then want to go ahead and place down a row of iron trapdoors. So this row right here is going to be underneath here, 1, 2, 3. Iron trapdoors on the bottom there of that intake like so. And we're going to go and grab our same materials we used to make our missiles earlier, and we're going to go ahead and make another missile located on this section. So for this, we're going to go ahead and go to the bottom of this stone stair. We're going to place down a smooth quartz top slab, skeleton skull coming off it toward the front, another smooth quartz top slab back from that, and we're going to then place down a birchwood sign to both sides of the top slab here. And we also want to go ahead and grab a birchwood fence gate, and we're going to place down a fence gate. We're going to delete this iron trapdoor here, place a fence gate facing toward this top slab, and a fence gate over here as well. We're going to then place down 2 end rods back, followed by a quartz top slab, and then we're going to go and place down our birchwood fence gates to both sides of this quartz slab, and then a birchwood sign there on the back. Also, for this missile here, one thing I did forget is on these quartz top slabs here, where the skeleton skull connects to, we're going to place down our birchwood signs as well. So just make sure that is done on both sides there. Anyways, once that's complete there, the last thing for us to do is this last pylon piece right here. We're going to go and grab our stone top slabs, and we want to go and start off by going ahead and go into our second stone block on this second pylon, stone top slab. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 back, and this iron trapdoor there on the end. And after we have that all done there, that is going to pretty much wrap up what we have there for this layer, or these layers 1 through 2. And with that, we'll be going ahead and moving into our next layer, layer number 5. Alright guys, going ahead and moving into our next layer, we have layer number 5. For layer 5 to go ahead and get started with here, we're going to place down our iron trapdoor on top of this stone top slab here, followed by a stone slab back, a stone stair, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 stone blocks back from the stone stair. We then can leave a space of 9 of blocks open for interior space if you do want to do a cockpit, or we can go ahead and fill this in with a row of 9 of black concrete. Either way, the black concrete's there to kind of fill in that space and close it off, though you can definitely leave that space open if you are interested in keeping or doing an interior. Anyways, continuing on, after that row of 9 there, we're going to go ahead and place down a row of what is going to be 17 stone blocks back. And after we get done with that, we're going to go and then place down 2 polished black stone walls here on the back like so. Once that's done, go ahead and go back up to the front here. We're going to place down a skeleton skull on top of this inside wall at a slight angle like so, followed by a second skeleton skull back from that, a stone stair, then a stone corner stair, and then 1, 2 blocks of coal. And then after that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24 stone blocks back. At this point right here, you can kind of pick and choose what you want to do. If you do have the aircraft landed and the engines turned off, you can very simply go ahead and do a nice technique of placing a black concrete block here with a stone button to kind of show the engines off. But if you do want to have this aircraft in flight or taking off or something of that sort, you can have the engines on by placing down a sea lantern and a orange stained glass block coming off it like so for the engines. Completely up to you guys though on what you want to do pertaining to that. Anyways, after we have that done, again, go ahead and move it up to the front here. We're going to go to the sides of the coal ore. We're going to place down a lever and flick it downwards like so. And we want to go and then place down a tripwire hook on the side of this first stone block. After we have that done, we're going to then grab ourselves an item frame. And we're going to need gray banners and also a fireworks star. We're going to place down 3 gray banners along the side here, a fireworks star in the center, and then a gray banner rotate on sides like so on both sides of the fireworks star. And we want them pointing toward it, so it looks something like that there for the U.S. National Star insignia on the side of the aircraft. Once we get to this point, we're going to go ahead and place down an iron trap door, like that, going back, and we're going to go ahead and take our stone top slabs, and we want to go very simply place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 stone top slabs, and then a black concrete block, like so. After that, we're going to go and take our stone full blocks. We're going to go and go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Stone full blocks back, and then we're going to go and place down 2 polished black stone walls here on the end. Next row, going up to the front here, we're going to go and place down a iron trapdoor coming off the side of this stone top slab, a second iron trapdoor back, and we're going to go and then place down a row of stone top slabs. That's going to go back 1, 2, and then we're going to go and then place down a stone upside down stair, like so. Going back from the stone upside down stair, we're going to go and place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stone full blocks back. And after those 5 stone full blocks, we're going to go and then place down a 6th stone full block, and then a 7th. So in total here, we have 7 back from that stair. We want to go and then place down a stone slab, and then we're going to go and then place down a row 2 of polished andesite slabs, like that, toward the rear. Now after we have that done right there, we then want to go ahead and start working on our wings a little bit more, so we're going to go and start to get into that. To begin with, we're going to place down iron trapdoor off this stone top slab, and then taking our stone top slabs, we're going to go back a total of 2. So we're going to go and go back 1, 2 stone top slabs, and then we're going to then place down a stone full block. Now from this stone full block here, we're going to go back to this section here. So we have 1 stone full block already. We have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a stone slab, and then 2 polished andesite slabs like that back. Our next row here, we're going to go next to this stone full block. We're going to place down a stone slab. We then want to go and place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4 stone full blocks back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a stone stair like so, stone slab, and 2 polished andesite slabs. Next row here, we're going to place down a stone slab next to this stone full block here, up near the front of the wing, the leading edge there. And we're going to then place down a total of 3 stone full blocks back this time. So 1, 2, 3, then a stone stair, stone slab, and then 2 polished andesite slabs after that. Our next row here, we want to go and place down a stone slab at the side here, then 1 back. And we're going to go ahead and then place down a row of 2 of stone full blocks. So we're going to go 1, 2, followed by 2 stone slabs and 2 polished andesite slabs like that going back. Next row to the side, we're going to place down a stone or an iron trapdoor right here, followed by a stone slab, a stone stair, and then we're going to go and then place down a stone slab here and a second stone slab, followed by a polished andesite slab. Next row, a iron trapdoor here, a stone slab. We're going to go ahead and grab ourselves some stone brick stairs. We're going to place down a row of 3 of stone brick stairs like that, and then a polished andesite slab like so. We're going to place down our iron trapdoor next to this stone slab here, followed by 1, 2, 3 stone slabs back, and then an polished andesite slab like that. We're going to go ahead and then place down 2 rows of the same thing. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3 stone slabs, polished andesite slab, 1, 2, 3 stone slabs, and then a polished andesite slab. And then on the end here, we want to go and then place down a row of 3 of stone slabs. So 1, 2, 3. Now once we get to this point, we do have this little piece on the end here, which we're going to go ahead and replicate. For this, super simply, we're going to place down a stone brick stair on top of this iron trapdoor here, a skeleton skull coming off the face of the stair. We're going to then build 2 polished andesite slabs forward, a stone brick stair facing this direction, and then a polished andesite slab coming off this stone brick stair like so, with a skeleton skull on the side of the, or coming off the side there of the slab. And with that all complete there, that is going to wrap up what we have there for this layer number 5. Taking a look at it, this is what it should look like overall. And here is a top-down view of what this layer looks like. Anyways, that right there is going to complete this layer. And with that, we're going to go ahead and move into our next layer, layer number 6. Alright guys, go ahead and move it into our next layer here. We have layer number 6. For layer 6, to go ahead and get started with here, we're going to place down an iron trap, or sorry, actually a light gray carpet first on top of the stone block, and then an iron trap door after it, followed by a stone slab, a stone stair, and then a stone full block directly after that. We then want to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 black stained glass blocks back, and then we're going to go ahead and then place down a row of stone full blocks, which in total is going to be a row of 13 after those black stained glass blocks. We're going to go ahead and place down a row of 3 of stone slabs, and then 2 iron trapdoors like that on top of those 2 stone full blocks. Going back up to the front and working our way out to the sides here, we're going to place down a skeleton skull at a slight angle like that on top of those coal ore blocks, followed by 3 stone slabs back, a stone stair, and then 2 polished andesite slabs back, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 stone full blocks, 2 coal ore blocks, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 stone blocks back from those coal ore blocks. We're going to go then place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 stairs, and then a stone corner stair, stone slab, daylight detector here turned to night mode, and then we're going to then place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4 stone slabs back, polished black stone slab, and a dark oak wood trapdoor. Once that's all done there, we want to go and then place down a item frame that's going to be coming off the side here of this stair, and in that item frame we're going to go and place down a gray concrete block and rotate it on its side. And we're also going to place down a item frame on this stone block here, put a gray concrete block in the stone block, or in the item frame, and rotate it so it forms a diamond there. We're going to then take our gray carpet, we're going to place down 1, 2, and then 1 right here. If you're on Java, you're able to place this item frame and keep it. If you're on Bedrock, you will not be able to place the item frame and the carpet in the same block space. If that's the case, I would choose doing the carpet over the item frame, but again, that's kind of up to you guys there, and what you want to do. At this point here, we're going to go ahead and take our iron trapdoors. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or sorry, just supposed to be 3. And we want to go then take our daylight detectors, place down a row of 3, turn those all to night mode. And then taking our stone slabs, we're going to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 stone slabs back. Followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stone full blocks, a polished andesite block, and then 2 iron trapdoors back from that polished andesite block. After that's done, we want to go and then place down 2 light gray carpets back from that gray carpet there, and we're going to then place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 iron trapdoors, followed by 3 daylight detectors, all turned to night mode, and then another iron trapdoor here on the end. After we have that done there, we then want to go ahead and take our light gray carpet. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3 on the side here, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4 iron trapdoors on the side here, and then 1 and 2 iron trapdoors right there. Once we have that done, that's going to pretty much wrap up what we have here. One thing I did miss from the previous layers 1 and 2 is actually on the bottom of the skeleton skull here. We're going to have an end rod coming down from that as well. So that should be the same thing there on both sides. So do make sure that that's added on. But anyways, that right there is going to conclude layer number 6 for the build. And with that, we'll go ahead and move into our next layer, layer number 7. Alright guys, moving into our next layer, we have layer number 7. For layer 7 to go ahead and get started with, what we want to do is we're going to place down a nether brick slab on top of this first black stained glass block. We're going to then place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 black stained glass blocks back, and then a nether brick slab, followed by 2 stone slabs, a andesite wall, 2 iron trapdoors, andesite wall, and 2 iron trapdoors like that going down the spine of the aircraft. To the sides here, we're going to place down a wither skeleton skull at a slight angle on top of these stone slabs, so just like that, followed by a light gray or a black stained glass paint back, andesite wall, 2 nether brick walls, andesite wall, nether brick wall, black stained glass pane, and then grab our wither skeleton skulls, a wither skeleton skull here, and then one at a slight angle like that going back. After we have that all done, go ahead and go into the vertical stabilizers. We're going to place down a stone stair on top of this second block here, and then 1, 2, 3 on the inside, and then a nether polished andesite stair, just like that. And after that's all done there, that is going to pretty much wrap up what we have there for layer number 7. And with that, we're probably going to move into our last final layers here, which will basically just involve doing the rest of the vertical stabilizers and the cockpit. So with that, let's go ahead and move into our last final layers. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving into our last final layers here, we have layers 8 through 10. For these layers to go ahead and get started with here, we're going to place down a stone slab on top of this second black stained glass block. We're going to go then place down a row of 1, 2, and 3 black stained glass blocks back, another brick slab, and then a daylight detector here turned to the night mode. We're going to go then place down 2 black stained glass panes to the sides here, a light gray stained glass pane, and on the third and final black stained glass block here, we're going to place down a stone button on top. And right there is going to pretty much complete your cockpit there for the front. Going ahead and moving to the tail here, we're going to go up from this stone upside down stair here, or this stone stair. We're going to place down a stone upside down stair, followed by a polished black stone upside down stair, a stone upside down stair again, and then another polished andesite upside down stair. On the inside here, we're going to take light gray banners. We're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 light gray banners on the sides of those stairs. On the next level up, we're going to place down a polished andesite stair, stone stair, and then a stone corner stair like so. And then again, going up from this polished andesite stair, we're going to go ahead and go up out to the side here of an upside down stair, and then another upside down stone stair next to it like so. And we're going to follow this up and place down a skeleton skull come off the side of that, or the side of the stone stair, polished andesite stair, just like that. And once we have that all done, the last thing for you guys to do is to go ahead and add some lettering onto the aircraft here. And this is based off a real picture I saw, and for this we were using the E and the X. So we have 2 letters here that are positioned directly like so. They're using a light gray banner with gray dye to go ahead and create this design here. I'm not going to show you guys specifically how to do letters. You guys can make up whatever letters you guys want and make it your own. So definitely go crazy and feel free to do whatever you guys want for that. But we're going to be going ahead and just leaving it at this for the aircraft. But again, you can do whatever you guys want. But that's just the positioning of them. It's going to be right there on both sides. So anyways, that right there is going to complete our in-flight model here for the EA-18G Growler. I'm going to go ahead and now move into the landing gear. So those of you that do want to build it landed, we will have that option for you guys here coming up next. But anyways, that right there is going to do it for the in-flight model. So hopefully you guys do enjoy it. That are just here for the in-flight model. With that though, let's go ahead and move into the landing gear. Alright guys, so moving into the landing gear, we go ahead and start with our front wheel. For this to go ahead and get started with, we'll be going ahead and going down to this section here, right before this andesite wall. That's where we go ahead and start building a landing gear. For this, we're going to go ahead and break 1, 2, 3 stone blocks out like so. We're going to go ahead and place down 1 and 2 stone top slabs, followed by a stone full block like so. Or, sorry, diorite. So 2 diorite polished slabs, and then a polished diorite wall like so. Or full block, and then we're going to drop a diorite wall down like so. We're going to go then grab ourselves a diorite stair. So we'll need to grab that, which I forgot to grab. I'm going to place down a polished diorite upside down stair like so. A polished diorite top slab here on the bottom, and then a black coal block to both sides. And we're going to go ahead and then use this banner, which is basically a white banner, a black border, and a black line for the center. Again, it's a pretty simple banner. I'm not going to show you guys how to do it in the loom, but you know, that explanation is pretty much good enough for it, and you guys can easily tell looking at it. So we're going to place this banner here on both sides of those wheels like that to make them look a little bit more wheel-like. After we have that done, we want to go and then place down a quartz slab that comes back from this wall, and then a quartz top slab up like that. After that, we're going to go then place down 2 stone top slabs across these stone stairs here, and we're going to go then place down a row of stone stairs, which will be 1 and 2 stone upside down stairs like that on the side there. We're going to do the same thing over here, 1 and 2 stone top slabs, and then 2 stone upside down stairs, just like that. And that right there will pretty much finish that off. And also for the front here, we're going to go ahead and place down a lever, or end rod coming off this slab, so like so, a skeleton skull, and then a lever coming down, facing toward that end rod like so, for the front there, and that's where that would attach up to the catapults and stuff like that. So that right there is going to complete the front landing gear, and we're going to go now move on to the rear ones. Alright guys, so going ahead and move into the rear landing gear. For the rear landing gear, we're going to be going ahead and go into this section here. We're going to start off by going ahead and deleting this birchwood sign there on the back of the missile. And we're going to go and then place down our polished blackstone stairs. So we're going to place down a stair like this, coming off of it, stair on the back side, and then 2 upside down stairs here on the bottom. Once we have that all complete, we're going to go and grab our polished diorite. We're going to place down 1, 2, and we're going to go ahead and try to place down 3 polished diorite top slabs going forward. We're going to go then place down polished diorite upside down stairs. So we're going to delete this iron trapdoor here and the stone block above it. The stone block above it, we're going to place down a diorite wall and then a diorite stair that comes down upside down from it. Once we get to this point here, we're going to go ahead and place down a lever, come off this block here, and also we're going to go ahead and place down a redstone repeater like that with the notches spread apart like so. We're going to go ahead and then delete these stone blocks up here. So we're going to delete these 3 right here and place down polished top slabs in their place like so. We could also take our glass panes, replace those if you did break them to try to get behind there. It is kind of a tricky spot to get to, but that right there is pretty much our landing gear for the rear there. I'm going to go and grab some banner materials real quick, and I'm going to show you guys how to make some banners that will go on the back wheel like so. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving into making the banners here for those rear wheels. They're really simple to make. We're just going to need a loom, 2 black banners, 2 white dye, and 4 black dye. We're going to place down our loom and we're going to go ahead and head into it. We're going to place our black banners in a loom and our white dye. We're going to select the line on the left side vertically of white dye. That's going to be our first banner, and then the line vertically on the right side for our other banner. Both banners are going to go ahead and go back into the loom, and we're going to go ahead and take our black dye and do the line across the bottom, a black dye, and a line horizontally across the top there to go ahead and create this backward C for this banner. And this other banner here is just going to look like a C. So just like that for both banners there. And these banners here are very simply just going to go ahead and go on the stairs, just like this, facing toward each other like so. So pretty straightforward stuff, nothing too crazy. And that right there will basically be our landing gear there for the rear. You're going to do the same thing over on the air side, and you'll have your wheels there complete for the aircraft. Anyways guys, that right there is going to complete my tutorial here for the EA-18G Growler. Hopefully you guys do enjoy this tutorial and are able to put good use. If you guys do abuse using this build, I do want to say you guys give me proper credit for it. This could be linked from some of the build, link to my channel or this video if this does appear in social media sites. As long as you guys give me proper credit for the build, you're free to use it for a project you guys are working on. Overall, enjoy the build and have fun with it and all that fun stuff. With that though, thank you guys again so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This has been Garrett204, and I'll see you guys next time.